Good morning, everyone. I am Marissa, the Filipino wife in America. I am back because today I am going to answer some of the questions raised by the viewers. These questions are in connection with my annulment. In my previous videos, I said that my annulment was only done in 4 months. One of the questions is this: can I enter into a relationship with a foreigner even if my annulment is not yet done, even if I haven't started my annulment yet? Now, that's an interesting question, which I never thought that would be asked. In the Philippines, even if the annulment is not even on process, even if the marriage is still intact, but the couple are already separated, you can always enter into a relationship. It's been common because we all know that annulment in the Philippines is so expensive. So if the couple are still married, but the marriage doesn't work, so both obviously find a different person to be with. If both have already found somebody else's, now, of course, nobody will complain. Neither one of them will complain, in other words, because they know that they don't live together anymore and their marriage doesn't work anymore. So they can find somebody else. Now, this question is with regard to having a relationship with a foreigner. Why is this asked? This is in connection with the K1 or K2 petition, visa petition for the US. A follow-up question for that is, would it affect the K1 petition in the future because the annulment is not yet done and we already dated and we already have the relationship? So that's a good question also. Now let's answer that. First is, can you enter into a new relationship with a foreigner even if the annulment is not yet done, or even if the annulment is still on process? Would it affect the K1 visa petition for the US in the future? The answer to that is yes, you can enter into a relationship even if the annulment is not even done, even if there is not even a plan to do the annulment. The US Embassy will not question about how the relationship started, if it started before the annulment. No, there is nothing like that. What is important is the relationship is legit, regardless if the annulment is done or if the annulment is in process. Definitely, you can do it. You can date a foreigner even if there is no annulment yet, even if the annulment is not even on process. Follow-up question is, can that relationship affect the K1 visa petition in the future? Definitely not, because as I've said again, the US Embassy will not look into when did the annulment start or when did you start the relationship. Did you start before the annulment? No, there is nothing like that. That is very clear. For those of you women out there or even men who are planning to date foreigners, or if you are already dating foreigners, you can go on dating even if your annulment is not yet on process or the annulment is in process. And the last case is even if the annulment is not yet done. No effect whatsoever. Now, number 2, in the Philippines, it's really hard to apply for a tourist visa going to the US, especially if you are not a relative. I've known a lot of people who have been denied, even friends, of their tourist visa application, even if they were petitioned or invited by their nephews, nieces, sisters, brothers, even parents. In connection with that, another viewer asked me the question, can I invite my fiancé to the US while the annulment is going on? It sounds nice, right? But unfortunately, in the Philippines, I don't know if that invitation for tourist visa will prosper, especially if the petitioner is not your relative. It's hard to prove. My answer to that is no. And if you are lucky, maybe yes. But as I've said, tourist visa in the Philippines going to the US is really hard. In other countries, I have viewers who sent me messages that they were invited to be tourists in America, but they came from Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Singapore, anywhere outside the Philippines. But in the Philippines, I don't think so. What is the best thing to do is to save more money. Do not try the tourist visa anymore because your effort might go to waste and your money might go to nothing. Just do the process. If the woman or the man is still married, get the annulment. And then after the annulment, file the K1 Fiancée Visa Petition. So in that case, there is a 90% chance for you to be approved. If you have other questions that you want me to answer, please feel free to leave your comments down below. For those of you out there who are still trapped with their annulment issues, feel free to send me a message on my FB page, the same name with my channel. I'm always there to answer your questions. Thank you for watching. I hope I have answered your questions. Please don't forget to subscribe, and if you think you like my videos, hit the like button and hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you! See you on my next video.